Hi, everyone. Look who I have. I have Nina from Nine's
in the
Corner.
And we got Sheila. A
The
Canadian
Canadians
perspective.
are invading. Yeah.
Hi, guys.
So how is everybody?
How are you, Sheila? What's been new? What's been happening?
Not much is new around here. Not much is new. We're kind of settling in for a school year. Thank goodness my grandson's school is masked, so that helps a lot. And we're settling in to start our fall and Halloween and our holiday seasons. So at harvest time, I have my garden who I'm starting to harvest some good, gardening food. So
yeah, me too.
How are the chickens on your farm?
They're fantastic. Well, 25 of them had an interesting day, but that's okay. They're meant to be, oh my God. I had somebody send me a photo from Newfoundland from a grocery store. Guess how much the turkey was? Just guess.
I can't.
$78 for one turkey, not stuffed. The prices are going up. We warned you months ago that the prices are going up because turkeys are getting harder. So, I mean, Thanksgiving, you better, so just saying. And prices are going up. Like all of them are going up. So if you're somebody who likes to store away for Christmas and stuff, start doing it now because the gas prices are going up. Everything's going up. I couldn't believe it. $78 for a turkey.
That's
in
not
Canada.
Cool.
In Canada. Like, what? You know what I mean? How are the prices everywhere else? Do you guys have high prices or what's happening?
Our gas prices are coming up. It's a small price to pay to not have Trump in office, but our food prices are really not. I'll pay it. Our food prices are really. I haven't seen anything that I buy anyway. I go like 85-90% vegetarian, so I'm always buying the fresh vegetables and all of that stuff, and then I do ethically sourced meat, so my meat prices are always a little more because I make sure that they're good to go. But I haven't noticed a huge spike unless somebody else has, but our gas is a little up there.
Well, I'm just looking at it going, like, because we do everything humanely, and we always say they have a fantastic life, just one bad day kind of thing.
Exactly.
Right? But just looking, I'll just say for Canada, prices are going up. Like even go to Walmart or Costco, you're noticing the prices going up. Like think like coffee that I would have bought for $7.99 is now $10.99. And I actually noticed the difference, So I can tell you
more attention. Yeah. I'll have to pay more attention and see my budget for groceries and stuff like that hasn't fluctuated too much. It usually fluctuates in the summertime. Maybe that's the reason why I don't notice it because things get a little higher in the summertime.
Yeah.
So we'll see once that comes down. So, all right, everyone. Thank you for showing up. Oh my gosh, you guys are wonderful. Teresa says yes, better than having 45 in office. It's a small price.
Did you see him? He went and said, I got my vaccination. People booed him. He's like, but you can do whatever you want. And yet there's still people, they were literally on CNN going, Trump had his vaccination. And the girl said, I don't know about that. I haven't seen that. So even though he's got his vaccination, they don't want to believe. Don't want to believe. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, he even there was another guy, I can't remember his name, but I was just watching it on TikTok where he literally called Trump. He must be an idiot if he's saying for everybody to get vaccinated. I mean, his own kind is now turning against him, which is, like they're bottom feeders. They're going to turn on each other and start eating them. So I get that. However, who's manipulating who at this point? Because, Trump says something to make sure that his base is happy.
Sorry, I have to take it because it's the veterinarian place.
Oh, gotcha. Go ahead and put you on mute.
Hi.
It's the vet. She has to answer the vet.
Perfect. Thank you very much. All right, Joe. Yes, at 4 o'clock. That's perfect. All right, darling. Thank you. Bye-bye. Maddie got through her surgery, so everything is good.
Yay.
She got fixed
Baby?
today, so God bless the baby.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys, I had to take it because I was afraid that maybe she had to get something else done, or you know what? How it's like.
Oh, doggies. Yeah, animals are important, so no worries there. But, and so anyways, that Trump, who's manipulating who, right? Because
Yeah.
his base, he has to say stuff to keep his base. But when he says something out of that realm of what the base wants him to say, he then gets rejected, and he can't afford for his base to reject him because he has nowhere to go. Nobody else likes him.
He has no money. He has no means. But why is Marjorie Taylor Greene getting to go around? Why is she getting any airtime to talk?
Because she makes money for them.
She's just blowing my mind because she can just stand there. And it's like she really believes what she's saying. She believes it. She lives it. Oh
yeah,
my God.
she does that because she makes money. She's a good fundraiser. That's the reason why they have her and the privileged pervert walking with her. Her very
I know that Matt Gaetz.
Her pet pedophile is with her, and those two are the ones that can apparently they're not doing very well because the statistics are out. They didn't really make any money on their perverted tour. However, that's why they put them there, is because they are fundraisers. They make the money, but they didn't do a very good job. So anyways, let's get to the first question. What do you got?
Okay, sorry, I'm blind as a bat. When will the drought in Oregon end? Will wildfires ultimately destroy all the forests in the U.S.? So let's just deal with when will the drought end in Oregon?
In Oregon?
Oregon.
All right, let's see what the drought is doing. See what the cards have to say.
I don't know if we're just more aware of the weather because it's been such a hard year. But it just like literally yesterday, I had a sweater on because it was 9 degrees here and raining. 9 degrees.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
Oh, it's about 30, I guess.
Really?
30, I think.
That's
I don't know.
Below freezing.
Oh no, it's not below freezing. It's just above. It's about 10 above freezing. So what's that in
40, 45, 50 degrees?
Yeah.
That's chilly enough. We have
chilly
some cold
enough.
Yeah, we had some cold 60 degrees here, which I have no idea what that is in yours. Kimberly says it's 50 degrees. 9 degrees for you is 50 degrees for us.
Well, it was chilly and I wore a sweater.
Yep.
Not
All
happy.
right, let's see what they have. Well, we have climate change also as a factor.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Because we have, the first one up for me was justice, cause and effect.
Okay.
Cause and effect and accountability. Cause and effect and accountability for the weather right now. Okay. Consequences. What do you got?
I got the Page of Cups, so a little bit of rain is going to be coming. There is going to be some relief, but there's confusion. There's this overall, it's just, you can't change the weather. It's not all of a sudden going to be like, wow, we got all this rain. So yeah, there's going to be some relief, but I got the 8 of Cups as my end card. So this is not something that's going to be over in a season. This is going to be the next 8 years of having to deal with this on a consistent basis. But there is a little bit of rain relief coming. Sorry, guys.
My cards kind of talk about the climate change. It really honed in on that, where I have justice and judgment all at the same time. The awakening, the renewal of the consequences, cause and effect, and then the awakening. This is not fake. This is real.
Yeah.
And it does that. But it does talk about strength. It gives everybody who is recognizing the climate change, it gives them a little bit more strength to talk about it. It gives them a little bit more strength to start enacting any of those climate change restrictions or rules or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what the good part about it, because I got the Knight of Wands, that passionate, that charming, that adventure right underneath the strength, because that passion for climate, the passion for saving the earth is going to get stronger because
Well,
of
the
the
reality
information
is
that's
that
coming through here.
the earth was here before we came, and the earth will be here after
Yes,
we
it will.
leave. So if we get too much, the earth is just going to get rid of us. It's not what we're affecting the earth. We're looking at, are we going to survive? This is nothing to do with Mother Nature. This is like us. Are we going to be able to breathe? Are we going to be able to eat? Is the song that Joni Mitchell sang, you know, going to a tree museum to see trees? Like,
Yep.
that's
I completely agree. It's not like where the forest in the United States ever, be all burnt down. I don't believe so, because
no,
the earth will remove us before she lets that happen.
100%.
Type of thing. Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, we are more in danger also.
Yes.
With that.
Big time.
So
We're going to take care of ourselves. But next question.
Yep.
We're going to get some dark. Will DeSanto be forced to close due to the high infection rate in Florida? And will the news media report on the biggest donor buying lots of stock in the company that it makes, Regeneron? So that's two separate questions.
There's two separate questions. So let's do the Satan. Actually, do you want to do like Florida? I kind of feel like that the
Let's look
borders
at
from
Florida rather than the devil.
they're going to shut down, from Florida. Like, you can't come into my state no more.
Hmm. Yeah.
Some sort of
All right.
balance is coming. Yeah. Go ahead.
For Florida, we got the 8 of Swords. So we're going to be looking at more restrictions. But there is the victory card here. So I think that Florida is going to be going through a difficult time because of the political atmosphere that's there. But the general consensus from this is that they are going to see the light and they will get through this, but it's not without a lot of drama, political drama. And DeSantos is getting help by somebody. There's somebody who's giving him money. There's dark money. There's something here that has to do. And that's probably because of the next thing, because of the guy getting money into the Regeneron. He's probably got money or stock or something like that. He's got a means into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did a reading that he's a kept man.
Yeah, there you go. We're both getting the same feel.
Yeah, he's a kept man, and that's the reason why he has to rail against it publicly, the completely and total opposite way. I get temperance in the world, like somehow outside of Florida, something happens, either Biden, the people, whatever, temper what's going on in there. I also got the 2 of Swords, that it means a difficult decision that they're going to have to make. It's almost like what I was thinking a while back, was that the borders of Florida, the states that are bordering Florida are going to restrict people from Florida from coming in. Like, you guys will have to make those decisions now. You're going to have to figure out, because we don't want you here. Because I have the eight of cups, that letting go, that walking away. Like, people are not going to help you anymore. We're done with you. You guys are not making the right decisions. But I also got the Eight of Pentacles, where that dark money, that mysterious communication, and the the mysteriousness and the details with Satan as well. I also got the heartbreak. So he's a kept man. Yeah, he's a kept man, and he's handing out the heartbreak right now. And let's see how well he really, 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 really is doing with the people in Florida.
Hold on now. I'm just because I've pulled for the second question about the media report. There is going to be media reports, but it's probably going to come from, like, it will come to the States, but it's going to be somebody else who's going to report on it first. So it could be in like media print or something of that nature. Then we got the Three of Swords. So this is going to cause major heartbreak, major devastation. And then we got the King of Swords. So there's going to be a legal aspect to this. I think DeSantis is going to get himself in trouble, and he just doesn't realize it. But this is what they are going to find out. And this medical Regeneron is going to cause legal battle, legal issue, and it's going to hurt him very much. The DeSatan. I love that. DeSatan.
DeSatan. That's from Lori from A Positive Way of Positive Change. That's her name that she calls.
DeSatan. That's funny.
Little DeSatan.
That's cute.
So yeah. Hi, Linda. Linda in the chat. She goes, it's good to see you guys together. Your conversations and readings are always really good. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let's really see how well he's doing in Florida with the people.
Okay, so we're looking at the DeSantis. What's going to be his future?
Yeah, how do they really, really feel about DeSatan?
All right.
And then Death Satan is what a lot of people are calling him, as Death Santis as well.
Death Santis. They don't think too much of him. There was a rush in with the Knight of Swords. So he kind of came in. Everybody thought, wow, this guy's going to be a real winner. And then he's got the High Priestess. This guy, like Sheila said, is owned. There is money. There is shady deals behind it. But guess what his future is? Oh, I feel so bad for him. He's defeated. He feels so bad. He's still going to have a couple of cups left. So he will have some kind of future, but it's going to be through lots of worry and stress, because above him, he's a robber. He's a stealer. He's got his fingers in the cookie jar, and he is going to get cut. Get caught. The King of Swords is out. And this is more than one thing. He's got several things that are on the go, and they're going to be coming out one by one. This guy is in trouble. The cards are nasty.
Yeah, mine are not any better either.
Go girl.
Well, I got the higher teachings, the higher teachings, the Hierophant, right? But underneath that was the Seven of Wands, defending their territory. They're going to start really coming out against him. Like, we're not listening to you no more. We're not doing what you want. We're going to do it our way. You do whatever you want, DeSatan. You can just talk out your butt. We're going to just start ignoring you, because I also got death ending.
Good.
Yep, ending with him. And then the Ten of Swords, where they're going to take him out. Not literally. This is not, but you know what I mean?
No,
the ending.
Yeah.
The ending.
There's
the ending.
Coming out about him, and it's going to come out from away. Something's coming. I can feel it. You can feel it. It's almost exciting.
I know. It's coming. Okay. And he knows it. You can see it in his face.
Okay. So next question. Let's get off of the devil. What about those? I'm sorry, I'm a go-go, right? What about those who are going to lose their unemployment? Will unemployment benefits be extended due to our new variant?
I silenced myself so I could do a hard shuffle, because I know it picks up everything.
I love the sound of shuffling. I find it very
soothing.
Calming. Yeah. Soothing. Except for when I'm shaking.
All right. So repeat the question one more time.
What about those who are going to lose their unemployment? Will the benefits be extended due to the new variant?
I feel like it's state to state, and each each circumstance is different. So I don't know if we're going to get a real, like, the collaboration, because I got wedding in collaboration with the Four of Wands, that stability, that happy home, that reunion. But I also got the Ten of Swords. So what do you get? Because it's almost like, yes, in some states things are going to go really well, and then 10 other states not so good. They're not going to.
I got the Two of Pentacles. So this is weighing out. So again, I think you're right. I think it's going to, like everything else, is a state by state. And anywho, we're not going to get into that. So there's a weighing out of situation. I think it's going to be a state by state. The Hermit shows that there's going to be a lot less, like, there's going to be more pushing to say, no, there's no unemployment, or if they're going to extend it, but it's going to be really difficult to get on that extension. Like, it's going to be made really difficult. But over time, they're going to have to revamp and relook and see what's happening, because this is not going to go away anytime soon. Like, even though the variants are coming out, and the variants are less because we do have immunity built up. A lot of the population now are getting their shots. So the variants, as they come out, they tend to be less strong, it doesn't make you as sick. So, eventually this has to come, not to an end, but to some kind of conclusion. I mean, the Black Plague, the Spanish flu, it all came and went, and you know what I mean? It still exists, but there is this beginning, middle, and end. And I truly feel that we're on the other end of the end. But we're going to have to look at a new way of living. We can't just ignore the lessons that we've learned, because guess what? Universe, Mother Nature, God, they'll all come back and say, did you forget what we told you? And you'll be like, no. You know what I mean? So I think
I do. Yeah, because I got the Knight of Pentacles, that patience, that's showing that progress, in what we're doing and stuff like that. I think that the jobs and all of the progress with the jobs, and all of the jobs that are offered and new jobs, they're kind of like seeing the wrong side. Like, there's a whole lot of jobs out there, but you still want to be on unemployment. Things are not computing to them. I kind of believe that kind of, I mean, I feel bad for those who lost their jobs and they're still on unemployment, and it's hard to do that, but jobs are being created. So there's something there that's telling, like the shoppers, the personal shoppers now, the Instacart people, the delivery people, there's something there that you could be doing.
But think about it. People have had a time to be home. And a lot of people are kind of scratching their head and saying, my God, I spend all this time at work. I spend all this time away from my family. And if I can work from home, well, then good on me. So I think we as a society, we got to balance it out, because as much as it's great to be home and with your family, if you look at our kids, how are they meeting people over the phone? Where's the eye contact? Like, unless you look into somebody's eyes and you can feel their heart, or at least that's how I do it. I look into somebody's eyes and I can tell a lot about them. So how are they going to proceed and be, full human beings if they're not having contact? I mean, if a baby doesn't have contact, it dies. It could have food and everything, but it can be spoiled just from not having love. So I just feel like we're in this middle ground where we need to try to figure out quality of life, but we also want to stay connected, because I think that's what's hurting us the most, is that lack of connection. We're not feeling each other. We're not in each other's space and time and making time for each other. I mean, that's what this whole world is about, is just learning to love and not be judgmental with each other. And that's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is literally a case by case situation and a state by state situation with this COVID and there's no easy answer to it. It's really what my cards are saying. There is no easy, simple answer to it. So
well, on
I'm an introvert.
Me too. I'm a stay at home. Yeah, my friends are still the ones I had from kindergarten. But I think we can, because I know for myself, I've had to be out earthing. I've had to take off my socks and walk in the grass. I walked in the rain yesterday because I felt so depressed. I couldn't help it. I've been crying a lot because the news and everything. And I don't know about you guys, but when things get heavy, my heart gets heavy. And it's
We all
almost like
have
I
felt
got
it.
to do that. I have to let that cathartic cry out, because then I start crying for mom and dad, and you start crying for yourself, but you need that cathartic, So I think we're all too afraid to just say, you know what, let's just feel the feelings. That you don't have to be positive. You don't have to always be on. Let it flow. Let the tears cry. Let it get out so that you can cleanse yourself and start anew, because every day's a new day. We're still here. We're still, even
This
after
is
all
true.
that Trump shit, we're still here.
I agree.
Right?
We're still dealing with
So,
Trump stuff. Unfortunately, it's like this
yeah.
is like the 6th year that we've had the deal.
Well, we can blame him for a lot of stuff, and now we can blame him for Afghanistan. So thank you very much, you twit arsehole narcissistic pig.
Yep.
I felt good. All right. Okay. Next question. Hello, lovely ladies. Can you tell us what the winter is going to bring? I mean, will people settle down a little bit with all the hate and shootings and things like that? Well, winter always tends to help us, stay indoors. Not as dramatic. People don't want to get out in the storms and stuff. Let's see what the winter's going to bring. Are we going to have an easier winter, or is the weather going to continue to remind us of how small we are on this universe?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
Let's see how the winter's going to be. Let's see the overall feeling for the winter.
Okay, let's see what that.
How it's going to feel for the winter, because
I mean, I can be snowed into my home, and you will see Sheila being the happiest person on the face of this earth, right? Make me stay home for a whole month. Oh, yay! Some people, it's not so much, so it's kind of a hard decision, to do that.
Well, I would
how
be
many
like,
times?
super happy to be home. The only difference is I'd be out on the bike trying to push all the snow.
Right.
Because I know it's like heart attack city, but there's something really satisfying about going out and getting all the snow and having your little square done. And,
This is true.
I'm from Canada. We have lots of snow.
You guys do, for sure.
All right. So what's the winter going to bring? Oh. Who asked this question?
What are we looking at? Yeah, are we looking at more snow? Are we looking at more depression? What are we looking at?
I think that it's going to be mental health is a huge factor in what's going on right now. I'd say it'd be shocking. It's shocking just to hear the numbers that they're saying about abuse, women abuse, child abuse, elder abuse. And those numbers don't even reflect the true numbers, because that's only the ones that you hear about. So unfortunately, I'm getting the 3 of Swords. So we're going to get some major storms, some major snowstorms. We've got the Knight of Cups. We're going to see some rain and some possible flooding in parts of the world. And I've got the 4 of Swords. So I'm thinking we may have another block in where we'll be kind of feeling like we're stuck inside. Recuperation. So I think it's two-way. There's 2 things here. We are going to get stuck inside a little bit. There's probably going to be, with the flu and with everything else. But this is also recuperation. So I really do believe, even though, I know we got all the variants and all the troubles and all that, I do see that we're on the recuperation end. We're not at the beginning. We're not even at the middle. We're on the other side of it. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And yourself?
I got the 4 of Wands. where that new venture, that creative, that new adventure, that creative. So I was really confused about the Four of Wands showing up, because that new passion, that new thing. However, the Page of Swords came in after that, which is that delay of news, that gossip, the gossipy little. So it's like a new adventure. Something new is coming in through the winter. They're going to maybe try something different. They're going to maybe try, maybe not a lockdown. They're going to try it a different way. Maybe they're going to try to control something differently. It's almost like new idea, new way of doing it is coming in. But what happens is it gets spoiled, and it becomes a battle. So whoever's idea is something new is coming into the how to handle it, it gets spoiled, and there's a big old huge battle into what is coming in the winter. So if I'm looking at mental health wise, any ideas or any new things or anything that is tried through this administration or anything like that, it becomes just a great big old huge freaking battle. And it just never, this is the whole thing. And I got the Hanged Man. So this is the whole thing is whatever they're doing, they're always, the pushback is so great and so much, it just makes us miserable.
Yeah. Well, you said the Four of Wands, so that could be specific to people's houses. So it could, you know what I mean? It could be restrictions or house restrictions or something like that. Or limited restriction. So there could be limited restrictions during the winter.
Yeah.
Like partial.
The new idea of it, like the new. Hi, Linda. I'm actually having a lunch with Linda and her husband later on today at 3:00. So she lives in town with me, so we have a lunch date every month.
I don't know who Linda is.
No, Linda. Well, Linda is the one who. Linda's husband is the one who painted my raven right here.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And then which is Earl, right? Earl painted that, and then she did a reading with stones and crystals and stuff like that, and that little pouch that goes with that reading and that painting.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. They also do them. You just have to get a hold of them. She does take requests. It just takes a little while. This is not like she can do like 30 and, all in one setting. But, randomly they can take requests and they can get that done. You send them a picture and she'll do a reading and stuff like that. So, all right.
Cool.
Everybody give a great big old huge thumbs up. Bam. All right. So on to the next adventure. I hope we answered that. With, if I had to keep, every time I keep on going into that energy, this is not going to be done anytime soon. COVID still be around. COVID never goes away.
Yeah.
There's no elimination of this thing. It is literally in our vaccinations and in our due diligence and stuff like that keeps it at bay, because it approves it every time. If there's a child or if there's a whole bunch of children that are not getting vaccinated for like the chickenpox will rear its ugly head one more time, and we will have a breakout for those who are not vaccinated.
I just wish people would understand that although I'm vaccinated, I've had both my vaccinations, I still have to wear a mask because I can still be a carrier of it. Just because I'm vaccinated doesn't mean that I don't get it. So I might be okay because I got my vaccination, but then I've got it and I spread it to somebody who doesn't have it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's still that.
Yes, because my vaccination.
Like that just gets lost, that you're still a carrier. Just because you can't get it, you still get it. Yeah. You can still pass it. So
yeah, because my vaccination creates that if I do get COVID, I'm going to have mild symptoms, and I may be able to get up and do whatever it is that I need to do. And if I'm not and I'm not going to go get a test because I'm feeling a little down, right? Nobody's going to go get a test, and that may be just a mild of COVID, and you are spreading it every time you go into public right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And here's the thing that I learned. I don't know if you did watch this, but I did an interview with, last night I did with, I can't think of it, Crazy Mother Runner. She's a TikTok, lady that does she rails against misinformation. And she was talking about how it works. Like if you have the flu, you affect maybe one person or less with the flu if you have the flu, right? That's how it's transmitted very, very slowly. Like the first Delta, the first COVID-19, the first one that railed out, it was affecting maybe 3 people at a time. And the reason why the Delta is so much is because if you have the Delta variant, it is affecting between 5 to 9 people at a time. That's how powerful it is to infect. That's the reason why it's being blown up so much. And we have it evolves. It's evolving and evolving. Pretty soon, you know, it's just like the chicken pox. The chicken pox, all you have to do is have one child in a room of in a room with a classroom, and all of them got it. There was nobody that didn't get it. So.
Yeah, I know. I had the measles twice.
Ew.
I had measles, and then I had German measles.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
All right. So what is the next question we
got? That's my questions.
Oh. I'm just looking and see in the chat if there was any questions that anybody else kind of had through all this.
Ask a question.
Do you want to start doing some people like Matt Gaetz, because he's supposed to be indicted soon? Do you want to just read on the reason why he got married? Here's my idea about reason why he got married.
Okay.
For one thing, her family wasn't even there. So that kind of tells you that her family didn't want anything to do with that. However, you see, she can also testify against him. Although she can testify him, the law is she can testify about anything that happened prior to. Now, here's what this narcissistic little man wants. He doesn't want what he doesn't want is to be indicted, and then all of a sudden his girlfriend takes off and the news says all of a sudden she leaves and the engagement is off, right? He doesn't want none of that. Yeah. So he marries her so that she has to now force to be with him. And he won't have that scandal as somebody leaving him. And he has that narcissistic attitude. He's not going to lose. He doesn't want to lose anybody because he knows what's coming down the pike.
Yeah.
So let's read on his legal troubles. Did Gaetz' wife marry for fun, money, or publicity? I think she married because he talked her into it.
At that age.
Well, look at. I mean, she's not. She can't be a healthy woman. Look who she's dating. You see what I'm saying? Water seeks its own level. So whoever she is mentally not there either because she's dating Matt. What do you got?
So we've got the 2 of Cups. This young chick, God bless her, she's so confused. But guess what's going to happen? Divorce, separation. It's not going to last very long, 3 months maybe. We've got the Lovers. There's a reason why he did it was because there's something from his past, probably underage, prior to age. And look at his result. Not a good card to have. Oh, no. There's big trouble, and there's going to be more. Because I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories about pedophile rings and all that kind of stuff, and there's some really whacked out things, and that's what hurts the real cases, and this is a real case.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep.
There is a lot of messing around with children when you've got power and money. And I think that there's some on the outskirts, the foot being put just slightly over the line here. And that's why he thinks that he can get away with it because, some people think 14's okay. Some people think 16's okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. It just irritates me. I can't sometimes with like 16.
I think he's in trouble. I think there's going to be more coming out. I see, with the 8 of Swords, we're looking at possible jail time.
I do too. I got the Fool. I got the Fool and Marriage.
Yeah.
The Fool and Marriage.
Yeah.
Like this was one drunken night. Let's go down. Let's go get married. Right?
Ew. Yeah.
And she's thinking to herself, well, you know what? Pentacles. He's got money. Why not? The world's gonna know. The world is in there. The travel, the fulfillment. She thinks that she really got herself a catch.
Yeah.
But the Six of Cups shows up. Old friends, old talking. The Six of Cups is usually kindness, but it is really in the reconciliation. Once she did it, she's gonna find like maybe 3 months, like you said, 3 months from now, she's gonna reconcile with her mind and go, because the Two of Swords.
Yeah.
The Two of Swords. Now she has to make the hardest decision of her life. Is just like, I have to get out of here, or what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen? Annulment. I do.
Either way, she's going to end up with a pretty penny. So whether, you know what I mean? Like, he's got money. So she'll end up.
Probably. Thank you, Whimsy. Hi, Whimsy.
Hi,
yeah,
Whimsy.
I think she. Let's read on her.
Okay.
Let's read on her.
Okay.
Wow, Whimsy. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you. I wonder if she's not pregnant or anything, is she?
Oh, gosh. That'd be awful to have a baby Satan inside her belly.
That would be awful. What's going on with this girl? What's her name?
Somebody knows her name. They've said it a few times. It's really a strange name. Maybe somebody in the chat knows her name.
I just don't know. Does anybody know her name?
Somebody will come up with it. No, she's not pregnant, they said. Ginger, luckily. Ginger is her name. Ginger Lucky. It sounds like a porn name. It's a porn name.
I don't think she's as dumb as what we're thinking.
The Eight of Pentacles.
Huh. I got the Four of Pentacles, so holding on. I think that there is money involved here. I think he needed her to be quiet and they made a deal, but there is this stringing her along with the idea of family. I got my 10 of Cups. That scares me. Pray for me, pray, because I got the Ace of Cups, which could be anyway, and we got the Magician. So she's got her own ideas. She's got some of her own thoughts happening here. Don't be shocked if she tries to get herself pregnant. I'm not kidding. I just got this vibe from it, and I got 10 of Cups. Will she end up being pregnant? Or has she? Well,
I've got the weirdest cards. I got the Four of Swords, that rest, that time out, that meditation, that over with the solitude, that healing.
Baby.
And the Four of Swords, that mentally thing. So she now is relaxing. She finally caught her fish. She finally caught who she wants, because I got the Eight of Pentacles at work, and that skilledness, like she's manipulating that skilled person, that skilled woman. And I also have the Six of Cups, which is old friends and kindness. One more time comes up, that Six of Cups, yearning, that sharing, that past influence. There's something that she is in it for a reason too. But I got the Five of Swords. She's not honest in this relationship either. She has victory through deceit. Is literally what the words are on this card. Victory through deceit. So she caught her. Something is really not, like, he thinks that he's probably manipulating her, and then in turn about face, she is also doing the manipulating. So this relationship is not based in love. We all know that. He's incapable, I'm sure of it, because of who he is and what he's done. But she's not. She thinks on the other end that she has got him for some reason, that she is manipulating him for some reason. But the betrayal, she's going to betray him. She's going to betray him.
Yeah, but there's some kind of organization here. There's like she's part of something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but she's.
Whimsy says they sound like she's perfect for each other. Yes, I agree. Well, water seeks its own.
I'm after getting this card 3 times.
Okay.
I feel as though she manipulated into him, that there's somebody behind her, that he's being set up a little bit as well. He's a pig. He's a jerk. He's doing this of his own fruition, but something's not right. There's something nefarious around this.
Yeah, let's just read on the actual join and reunion and see if we can come up with something.
There's something.
And then we'll move on. But there's something to it. I agree with you.
It's almost, I don't want to say it out loud because it sounds bad, but it's almost like I'm getting pedophile vibes around this girl. It's like there's money, there's power, money. I don't know. There's something. I can feel it. Oh my God. 6 of Pentacles.
Oh my God. That's exactly what I just drew.
I really think this has to do
giving and receiving. Generosity, sharing, wealth, gifts, kindness, being taken care of, assistance. Something is there. If this is a contractual relationship, somehow, some way, there's something. Yeah.
100%. And she's got the money card. She's got the King of Pentacles. So she's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really and truly, I don't know this. But she's obviously involved with somebody who's got money. And there's family relations here because we got the 6 of Cups. So this is like,
oh my gosh, I got
money,
the 6 of Cups as well.
Money. Well, that means there's she has to have money. There's power and stuff. There's something pedophilish around here. I'm sorry for saying it that way, but there's something around children around here. There's something really nefarious. Something is not right here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I got also the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, that fast movement, the message, the activity, the quick action, the Cupid's arrow. Like we're buddying up for some reason. But I also got the Hanged Man, the transformation, the sacrifice, the waiting, so letting go, different perspectives. So somehow she's going to betray him. Again, it says Hanged Man. You don't think that she's going to betray him?
Oh, I definitely think she's going to betray him. 100%. I got the 3 of Swords. Separation. It's going to take a
She does come from money. So it's not like she married him for money.
He comes.
He comes from money and she comes from money.
Well, an absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
So they're probably just as corrupt as one another. But I'm telling you, there's some kind of...
They say that her marrying her keeps her from testify against him, but she can still testify against him for things that happened prior to them marrying. So that is not... Well, I've already looked up on that rule on that. So she can still testify against him. However, marrying her may create the loyalty he's looking for with her.
Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know too much about that.
Do what?
I said I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know too much about it.
Right. All right. So I think we're almost at a hour. So let's ask who else do we want to do?
Do you want to do advice cards for our peoples out there?
We can definitely pull some oracle cards for the ending. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna look for advice. What advice can we take away?
I have my quantum oracles, so I'm gonna pull a couple of cards from that. I'll pull 2.
Wait. I always feel funny when there's nobody talking. Da, 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 da,
Maybe I should have music.
da. We do. We need to have music.
If you want to go ahead and go, yeah.
Pardon me?
What I got, I got healing light. So the healing light is about upon us. The healing light is in with everybody who is in the chat with us. Everything. The healing light is here with us, and I also got joyous and fun. So what I'm seeing here is that healing light is going to create. I also got great gratitude underneath. So every one of these are talking about how the energy is coming towards us, that healing light is coming towards, and we're going to start having a lot of joyous fun. Or we need healing light, and we're going to have joyous fun after we get it. You know what I mean? But I do feel that a great achievement. I also this just fell out. Another great achievement is also here at hand. So. I think we have some really good energy, even if it doesn't look that way. I think we have some good energy coming our way.
I agree with you because I got the 2 of Pentacles. So, advice wise, this means narrow down your choices because sometimes we get so caught up in thinking, overthinking, and it's like, do we do this, do that, da, 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 and we take everybody's perspective into place. So sometimes you've got to say, you know what? No, I know what I know. You take the information and you figure it out for yourself. So you center yourself. Because once you do that, you're going to feel much more calmer. It's going to be much, much easier to get through your day. But this also means that the eventuality is that, and I really believe this so strongly, guys. I hope you feel it too. I really feel like we're on the cusp of the end of all this mayhem. I mean, I know that we're still going to have it as like the Spanish flu still exists, you know, chickenpox still exists, but there does come this time when it comes to pass and the pressure will be relieved and we'll start to be able to regain some of our freedoms again. And I promise you, this is happening. I feel it so strongly. And this card is just saying, yes, darlings, yes, we're going to be into a good place. We're just going to get through the next 6 months or so. But by next summer, I really feel like we're going to be over the hump of it and we're going to be in a really good place. So narrow down your decisions, figure out what it is that you want, focus on one thing. Because when you focus on one thing, you accomplish one thing, which is better than accomplishing nothing, right?
This is true. Yeah. Take one. Somebody says just do whatever's in front of you. And then you do the next thing in front of you. And if you keep it into that own little perspective, all of this doesn't become overwhelming. So I just do the next thing that's in front of me. And that's the best advice for anybody that is, you know, stressed out and have a lot on their plate. Just do what's in front of you. And I also have some really good, your words can create the most beautiful dream. Or your words can destroy everything around you. So just make sure that your words are always on the highest version of yourself and have the highest intentions. When you start talking, you know, what we used to call bad talk, you know, that dirty talking that you talk to yourself. So just rearrange it and just make it doesn't hurt anything. Just keep all of your conversations and all your words on the higher vibration. So, all right. Thank you, Nina. We'll have to do this more often. Yes.
And our unity candle for each and every one of us. And God bless all the people in Afghanistan. Sheila and I purposely didn't read because we didn't want to be crying this afternoon. So God bless all the people that are suffering, all the people that are in pain, all the people that are in kerfuffle, all the people that are mentally challenged. Because I know for myself, it's been a really, you know, it's hard to watch the news, but yet you have to be informed. So God bless to everybody.
Correct. I mean, when you think about Afghanistan, throw some love and light that way, and that's about all we can do. We are powerless as we sit in our own homes. Yeah. All we can do is
send positive prayers to our sisters because they're suffering.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them, try to throw some safety energy to them. So yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you a little later, Linda, for our afternoon dinner.
I won't.
So, yay. Oh, well, if you were here, you would be going to dinner with us.
I know. The border's I'm telling you, once the border's open and you know, things are a little bit easier, you know I'm coming. It's only 8 hours.
Is it fun?
Imagine if we get together and we do, and you right next to Sheila will be Nina.
Isn't that fun? I keep on thinking we should meet in what's that park that has all of the energy? Yosemite?
Yosemite.
Yosemite? Yes, Yosemite, and feel that powerful volcano lava underneath there, and you and I sit at a rock and film it. I think let's do it.
Yes. Let's
on
do
our
it.
list.
Yes. Or you can meet me
All
in
right,
Banff.
everyone. Do what?
All right, guys. Thank you. I said we
Yes.
can meet in Banff with the mountains.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I was like, you guys can come here, but I'm always here, and I can go up to your house, but you're always there. So let's go do something different.
Yeah, but you
right?
You can go run around with my chickens, and I can videotape you.
That would be fantastic. My butt in the air, going after your chickens. Come here. All right, everyone. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all of the donations. We really do appreciate that.
Thank you.